Hi guys, and welcome to my channel with the History Princess. Today I'll be doing a review on the mini haul that I got from Iconic London. You have to bear with me because I just got a new camera. I think I got like part way through a review on one product, and I realised it stopped recording. I literally got 1 second of like the video, so it really got on my nerves. I'm not even going to use my decent primer no more. I used this one, the Yves Saint Laurent Touch Eclat Blur Primer. That one is the bee's knees, but because I'm so annoyed at myself, I'm going to use my flipping drugstore one. Where's it gone? L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base. I don't have oily skin. The effect my skin is dry, so really I shouldn't be using mattifying, but because I find it's the only thing that tends to blur my pores, I put that on. So, and this one you don't have to wait 5 minutes. With the Yves Saint Laurent one, it tells you have to put it on and leave it on for about 5 minutes. So first I am going to start with the classic iconic illuminator, which everybody bums on about. I got it in original. There is two other colours, I think. There's a peachy looking one and there's a really nice dark bronze looking one. The only reason why I didn't get the bronze looking one is because I didn't know whether it would be too dark under my makeup. So it basically, once I put my makeup over, it wouldn't pick it up. So I went for the middle one instead. Right, I'm not going to go ham with it, because you see if I'm going, I like lay the whole thing. Don't. Oh, I already just did it. Okay, I'm going to spoon a bit of that over there, yeah. Tiniest bit on the forehead. When I say tiniest bit, man, I mean tiniest bit. I'm going to be channeling all kinds of Tin Man here, I'm not even joking. Right, and I also got the brushy egg looking thing, which I absolutely love. Right, see, because I've got my light on, my little mini camera light for my phone. You can see how that's just hit it big time. And what I do after I've put this on, I'll turn off my camera light and you'll be able to see what it's like in true lighting. Because see, look at that. Like, that is tin can shine, but you get your money's worth, most definitely. Right, now you can see, well, it's like, well, this looks like really dark light actually, really dark light, but you can see, I think it is my camera that has that bluish hue, so you really do have to be careful how much you put on. You don't need a lot. It's really nice under your foundation and also to lay a bit on the top for your highlighting. I tend to not use that for the over highlighting. It's a bit too watery, and then it sets into my makeup. It doesn't look too nice. So next, I got the foundation stick. I got one in Icon 4. So that, and 2.1. Right, so 2.1, I'm going to dislike that. Oh, that's a bit better. 2.1 is for my highlight, and then 4 is my skin colour. When you put them together, you can see there's a bit of a difference, but separately not so much. I'm sorry. Take 2. And you see how that just glides on like absolute butter. It has got such a nice consistency. However, I have not tried putting this on without primer. I think it'll be drag skin city if I probably didn't, so I'll just make sure, even if you haven't got a decent primer or a drugstore primer, as long as you've got a really moisturising cream and have a little bit left on, not completely rubbed into your skin before you put that stick on. And I think it's the same for most stick foundations anyway. Right. And I can see it does look orange there, but honestly, once I use this egg thing, I don't know what to call it, I call it the egg. It really does blend in, but you can see, even though I've got it on and it has covered up quite a bit of my imperfections, you can still see that shine coming through, but it's not so blue, which I really love. And this illuminator, it works well with a lot of my other foundations, even my Kat Von D, it's a bit dirty, which one, this is like ultra full coverage. You might put on a bit more of the illuminator, but it still shows through really nice. So I do love this, and it doesn't take a lot of blending. This is simple, like you could use this before you go into work or before school, and you've just got like a couple of minutes. Easy to put on. Right, next, highlight. Oh gosh, I'm not the best with highlight, but... And also I find this one, it doesn't settle in so much, as I have got tiny little wrinkles under my eyes, which with some foundations, if I'm not looking up the entire time and I make sure I blur out underneath before I powder it with my Sacha powder, you'll see the line of product underneath my eye, which is not a good look, but this is really good, it doesn't do that. Right, now let's fine. I'm going to use one of my beauty blenders. On a lot of the videos you see them multitasking and using this for everything, yeah. Don't, because it holds the colour. So what you've just used it for, if you've just used it to blend in your highlight and use it for your contour, it is going to make your contour look ashy. Where oh, I can't bloody find it. Right, so what I'm going to use instead is my MAC Prep and Prime. This is the rose one. Use this to wet my brush a bit. Brush my sponge. Bring this video to you guys, so just pat it in. Like with any highlight, you have to take time to get it right, otherwise you'll be looking like a patchwork quilt, which is not the look. So that highlight, it is subtle. I'm getting really fed up with this now. I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna leave it right there. It's subtle, but it's a nice subtle. So I really need to take my makeup out. Where is my contour stick? As you can hear, I have a lot of makeup in my drawer. You know when you're starting to get mad, but you've only got yourself to be mad at. That's me right now. Haha! Right, I had it in my other makeup bag. Right, I didn't bother by the... Let's see, I didn't bother buy another darker stick from Iconic, only because I kind of saw it as a bit of a waste of money. Because all of it together, because I got the 25% off offer, the two foundation sticks, the illuminator and that eggy nice blending in brushy thing, that came to about £84. So basically I got one of this, I got one of the... Why can't I speak right now? I got one of the foundation sticks free, and I've got so many contouring sticks. Just use that. This is the Universal Stick Concealer by Kiko Milano. This is in shade number 8. I picked this up at the Birmingham train station. Seeing that it's also like, but that is dark. That is dark, bro. Right. Just put a tiny bit on the nose. I don't tend to contour my nose too much, although I've heard that I should, because it looks slightly flat and pancakey. A birch box, so I'll just blend that in. And I don't profess to be some kind of professional makeup artist. I definitely am not. As you can see how unorganised I am. If I was a makeup artist, I'd have my stuff together and I'd have it right in front of me. But I like buying makeup and I find it fun and I enjoy it. And since I buy so much, I figured why not do some reviews and a few makeup looks with it. So there you go. So that's that. Not sure if that's the best way to, if you can see it better now. When I do it like this, it's always good when you're halfway through your makeup before you start setting it to put a bright light in front of you so you can see if there's any flashback or what it would look like. And as you can see now, there are some areas that are a bit bright. Next, it's broken, is my NYX highlight and contour palette. As you can see, this one is quite a bit, so I usually use that one first and then dab a bit into the dark one. And what this will do, this will help bridge the gap between the two colours. But honestly, the colour payoff for the two foundation sticks are really, really good. It is, I'd say it's medium to full coverage. If you wanted to sheer it out, you can obviously, as I said, just put less on or make sure you've got a decent cream underneath it and that can just blend in. If you want a fuller coverage, you just have to put more of the stick on. I'm not quite sure how much use you'd get out of it if you constantly wanted a full coverage look. It's doable, but I'm not sure how economic it would make. I can't be bothered. Sorry there. How economic it would make the product in terms of use. So now I've done that. So you can see on my wee look there. I just got my eyebrows threaded today, and every time I forget how painful it is. So I'm not really going to do much with my eyebrows. I'm just going to brush it up with the... I don't know. Sorry in front of me. The Brow Precise Fibre Filler by Maybelline. There's not much left in it, in deep brown. I'm just going to use that. And brush up my brows slightly. If you saw me like before I got my eyebrows threaded, I was doing some flipping Cara Delevingne thick and bushy eyebrows, although still gappy, but you know. Right, so that is a light, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the highlight with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Some people can get away with using the beauty blender or a big brush and packing it on, like baking it. As I've said before, my skin's dry, so it's best not to bake it, and obviously I've used a mattifying primer. So what I tend to do is get my brush, just use a tiny bit, knock it off so it's like that, and sweep, and make sure you get under the eye as well. Leave it down here, sweep it as far as you've put the highlighter. And as you can see, it still keeps the highlight. All it's done is set it. And it is a bit more of a dramatic highlight than I thought it would have been, but what I think has helped towards that is this gorgeous illuminator. Set the top bit as well. I'm going to have to really apologise for the lighting in this one, guys. And obviously now I think the sun started to come back out. Yeah, so that's a bit better now. What happens, it was getting cloudy. So that's that just set there. And I'm also going to go in with, I'll just do a simple look, might as well since I'm here. I'll go in a blush from Sleek Makeup, the Sugar 364. And these are 3 lovely shades. I can see my camera. Can you see the books that they're held up on? No, wait. That's the Queen Elizabeth's Mom book. This is Xena, the box set, and Empire. Okay, the middle one, which I tend to use, which is Muscovado. This one. And it's a kind of, you can see it's quite dual toned, so it's kind of like a bronzy, pinky-ish look, which I really like. So I'll just carry that up, and I will literally go on the eye. I'll go dead simple. Not really find the right brush. Oh, rubbing. I think I either need less stuff or to organise it better. I'm going to use this brush, y'all. This is what I can find. I'll use the Magnifique Eyes from Rimmel London, which I got in a gorgeous beauty advent calendar that I asked my boyfriend really nicely to buy me, and he did. For this up, because I'm really supposed to be doing a review on the Iconic London, I'm not going to bother put no eye primer on, just doing it basic. I'm going to take that gold colour, can you see that gold colour there, and just sweep it over the eye. All of the lid. Oh gosh, you hear that? That's my stomach. I'm not even going to begin to start. I suppose it's my fault for having it when I came back from the gym, but I went to KFC and I asked for a mini variety pack. Mini variety pack is supposed to be chicken, fries and 2 hot wings, so I always ask for the leg because I don't like any other part of the chicken. So now wait for my stuff, go and pick it up. Look in the bag, I'm like, they don't even put it in a box no more. Didn't check anything else. Went home, unpacked my stuff, went to go and put it in the microwave. No hot wings. Flipping chicken wing though. I was so mad. I still am mad, as you can tell from my tone. I really wanted those hot wings and they messed it up. So it was chicken and some little piece of fries. I was not happy, and it's only because I didn't want to go all the way back into town that I didn't slap them with that piece of chicken, because chicken wing is not hot wings, ladies and gentlemen. Hot wings is something completely different. Anyway. Lip bar, Gucci. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the light back on now so you can see. So that is the finished look. As you can see, even when I go with the light, you can still see how that illuminator follows me. You're going to have to really, I need my hair doing. Forgive me for the weave, but you can see how the light just follows you here. It reads, it is solid, honestly. It is absolutely solid and I love it. And I said it works with any foundation that I've got, whether it's a full coverage one, whether it's a matte one like the E Saint Laurent Fusion Ink, MAC ones that I've got, drugstore ones, L'Oreal True Match, it works with it as well. It just helps to bring out the best in a foundation. The 2 foundation sticks are good. I love them. They really do match my skin tone, and I found a highlight that was able to match my skin tone as well. However, they are quite pricey, so once I finish these I'll have to think about which one was more beneficial, the one that matched my skin tone or the highlight. But definitely must buy is the illuminator, which I got in original. And also, well, I won't need to buy this again obviously if I take care of it. This was also a bit pricey as well, the egg. I'm just going to call it the egg now, I'm not going to call no pretense. It's the iconic egg that I use to blend your makeup. This is really good. This I was also able to use with the Kat Von D foundation, and if you know that foundation, you know that is so thick and it dries really quickly and it tends to clog up all my brushes. But this one, I've used the foundation a couple of times and I haven't needed to wash it since. That's a really good one. I'm just gonna I haven't set it. Now this is going to be the real deal. If I set it with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Tan, and you'll still see that it'll take off the shine, but you'll still see the illumination. That is the true test of a product. If you can bake it and set it and you'll still get that highlight, but without it looking grease fatty, then it's really good. And see, that is all set and you can still see the highlight. So I am loving it. I think that went more onto my hair than my actual face. Let's finish up. My weave is approaching low battery and I really need to get it done, but I'm too lazy. Wait. Okay. Yep, so that was my review on the Iconic London. As I said, illuminator definitely must buy, the Iconic Egg must buy, the foundation sticks must buy. Absolutely great, great to my skin tone, great with my pores as well. Just overall really good. And good colour payoff, and you also don't have to spend lots of time blending it in. So I really hope that you liked this video. You're going to have to bear with me for a bit until I get used to this camera and vlogging and doing my videos again. But I really hope you come back and watch them more soon. Bye!